Welcome to the wacky world of Bloodhounds Incorporated, kids detective agency. Richard Thomas stars as local DJ Robert Hunter, father to teen super sleuths Sean and Melissa Hunter, a daring duo on their way to becoming the world's greatest kid-sized private eye.
Bloodhounds Incorporated.
Hi, I'm Kendra Thomas, and I played Melissa on Bloodhounds.
Hi, I'm Craig Hauer. I play the character Sean Hunter in Bloodhounds Incorporated.
I was the sister, sidekick of our brother-sister duo, and Sean was there to get me in trouble. You know, whether we were looking for UFOs or ghosts or searching through haunted churches, it was always Sean that was the one to give us the extra push.
He's adventurous. He likes to get into trouble a little bit, and he's always thinking somebody's doing something sneaky and something mysterious, and he just wants to solve every crime. He just wants to solve every little detail about every little thing all the time.
That's Melissa. She's a girl who wants to have fun but is a little timid and needs that push, and she had her faithful and trusty brother and dog to get her through it.
I enjoy playing that character because it's kind of how I am in real life. My mind's always constantly working, you know, and I'm always wondering, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? I'm a big what if guy, and that's exactly how Sean Hunter is.
Basically, I grew up in a house around actors, and I was around the business all the time, and I got it into my head at a very young age that I wanted to do it. I wanted to act, and I couldn't get my parents to let me do it. Finally, they put me in some classes, and then my dad got this part, and I kept begging him just to let me come in and audition for a small part, you know, under 5 lines, whatever it was. I didn't care. I just wanted to get in the room with the casting director.
Hey, so I want to tell you a little bit about how I got the part and became Sean Hunter on Bloodhounds. I actually had an audition earlier that day, and I went with my mom because I was quite young. I think I was just getting my driver's license. And so I go and I do my audition. I end up booking my audition, the one that I went on. And my manager calls me and she says, "You have another audition. Would you want to go since you're already out there?" And I go, "Of course."
When my dad started working on Bloodhounds, I pestered him and pestered him and pestered him until finally he talked to Marcia, our executive producer, and, you know, says, you know, "Hey, can you bring my daughter on and, you know, read her for a part?" You know, just like an audition, nothing big. She seemed to be pretty happy with the outcome. But there were a couple of things I had to work on before she gave me the roles. I was about 14 years old, I want to say, and, you know, kind of getting that 14-year-old chub that girls get, and my skin wasn't exactly right, and I was a real tomboy. Like, I don't think I'd ever thought about being a girl, like really thought about being a girl, putting on makeup, plucking my eyebrows, doing my hair, you name it.
We had to go to a Kinko's so they could fax, so my manager could fax the script over because there was no way of getting me the script, and I wanted to have it, you know, a little extra time. So we ended up getting the script sent to Kinko's. I got the script. You know, I only had 20 or 30 minutes to prepare this scene, and I ended up booking the Sean Hunter role on Bloodhounds, and so now I have 2 of them booked. I've booked both things, and now my agent and my manager are telling me, you know, you got to pick one. So now I had to weigh the pros and cons of, well, which one do I like better? Which one seems like it's going to go longer? Which one seems more interesting? Which one do I have a personal connection with?
It wasn't exactly the most fun, so I wasn't a girly girl, but it was worth it because when I came back to her and she was happy with what I'd done, and I got the part, it was really awesome. It was a dream come true.
Well, obviously I did Bloodhounds, and for sure it was by far one of the best decisions I've ever made because Bloodhounds is just amazing, and it's a good concept, and I love it, and I loved working on it.
That first day on set, you know, we were shooting at the Gene Tree Museum, and I will never forget how incredibly nervous but excited I was. It was amazing. Amazing. It was really a fun time.
And that's pretty much, I can't even imagine myself, you know, working on some other project because I just can't even imagine if I turned it down, and I'm so thankful that I didn't, and that's pretty much how I got the part. It was a pretty interesting day, I'll tell you what.
As you can see, we always did our own stunts, and we're still pretty good at it.
Hey, so there's a couple of stories that we want to tell you with our experience on Bloodhounds. And one of them was we shot in Griffith Park, and they built a big tank, and it was supposed to be an underwater cave. And the water was really warm, except for some reason we decided to shoot on what was probably the coldest night that winter. Yeah. And we had to, we got attacked by a sea creature. And it was cool though, because when we're supposed to be twisting and turning down this big rock slide, and then we land inside the water. And I remember it was I think it was the coldest day that winter.
Yeah,
in there.
You had to wrestle with the sea creature.
Yeah, and it was pretty fun. And then there's one more story about in Griffith Park. It was I'm deathly afraid of spiders. I mean, I see the littlest spider.
And you cry.
And I almost cry. It's funny, okay?
You were gonna well, tell the story, and then I'll make fun of you.
And so I saw that the animal wrangler was there, and I go, uh-oh, what do we got going here? Okay, so there's no slobs, and I'm looking around, and Tom Logan, our director, says, he goes, yeah, Craig, so this is going to be the shot, okay? So you're going to come up, and you're going to lean right here on this crate, and there's got to be this big, giant tarantula. It's huge.
Like that big.
Yeah, it's giant.
Crazy.
And I said, what? Really, I have to do this right now? And they're like, yeah. So, okay. It took us 5-6 shots because I was so afraid to put my arm down next to this tarantula on this crate. I couldn't even bring myself to do it. I was so scared.
You were scared. That was pretty funny.
I was pretty scared.
So, aside from the tarantula, one of the other crazy experiences we had was with the worms.
The worms. Oh, the worms.
There was a wrangler for the worms. She comes in and she tells us that these worms that we have for this scene we're doing need a temperature-controlled room. So Tom Logan, the director, he graciously offers up his trailer and loses it. Craig's got his trailer still, I've got mine, my dad's got his, but poor Tom Logan is out of a trailer because of these worms. It gets better though, because we're shooting and we're in the middle of a scene, and literally, I'm about to, I'm walking, and I don't even remember the exact part in the scene, but I'm walking, doing something in the scene, and I go to step down, and the wrangler yells, cut! And Tom kind of looks at her confused, and is like, wait, what, why are we cutting? What's going on? And I don't know what's going on, I'm just trying to do my job, and next thing you know, she says, she steps on that worm, it's a felony. And my dad chimes in on the side, and he goes, excuse me, so she's 17. Does that mean she's going to be tried as a minor or an adult? It was ridiculous. I didn't step on the worm, everything went fine, we had worms dumped on our heads, it was disgusting, and the wrangler, I guess, walked out relatively happy. Hey everyone, we just wanted to take a minute to say thanks again. We really appreciate all the support you've given and over the years, for sure.
We really appreciate everybody putting in so much hard work to make this show happen, and we hope you enjoy the series and all the episodes. It was a really great time shooting them.
We had a lot of fun.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Too much fun. And
no such thing as too much fun.
No, I guess there's not. We just had a great time, and we thank everybody that puts so much hard work into it.
Thank you guys. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, thanks guys.
Bloodhounds.